This is a video about some capabilities that I've built and that very much so in the next few years I'm going to actively start uh, recruiting people for, and that I've in the recent years turned into businesses with. One of them is called expert graphic readings, and basically this is reading books graphically. The Harvard Business Review has executive summaries at the back, uh, which are pitiful, and God knows if CEOs depend on that stuff, no wonder they don't get much done. Um, they miss most of the main points, and on a technical basis, they miss all the main points in the articles they summarize. Then they miss the interesting points. And then their framing of what they read is one-dimensional and unchanged and doesn't evolve and is not varied. And so their interpretations of what they're reading is silly and conventional and boring and facile. I do quite the opposite. We turn uh, the chapters of a book, either that we choose for you or that you choose for us to convert, into diagrams of all of the main points of the chapter on every level, the main points of each paragraph, the main points of each group of paragraph, the main points of each section, the main points of the whole thing. And then we add competing points from the best current competition books and theories and practices. And so frame what you're reading in terms of its probable value given its competitor ideas. And that's very revealing, and you don't get that from these book summaries that everybody else produces. We don't name points the same way they're named in the article. We improve the naming in the article, and we regularize the ordering of the points, so we improve the ordering. In fact, our model includes all the ideas in the book, but improved with better focus on all the ideas. And in fact, the ideas are more focused and more precise and more varied because we are understanding the structure in which the ideas were generated and named better than the guy who wrote them. If you know reading theory from Walter Kinch and Bonnie Meyer and Toynbee Van Dyke in the 1970s, the macrostructure theory that the SAT verbal and GRE verbal tests are designed around, the TOEFL writing test is designed around, then you'll know what we're talking about. Then I have what's called dimension of difference designs, and this is a lot of different designs of events, of interfaces, of meetings, of products, um, software, uh, as a demonstration of the power of the methods we use and our approach. I have what's called Kimono Sport Formal Fashions, which is a fashion line being released in China next year. And this is data-based fashion design in that we measure different experimental designs to see which designs catch attention first entering a room, competing with couture designs, and then hold attention the longest in the room. Then another one is called custom and customer research. This is where you hire us to do research for you on a topic. And we use our full panoply of structural cognition tools, fractal models, informative video to capture information, to organize and map information, to regularize information, rename information, reorder information, simplify and focus and variegate and make comprehensive information, and give you maps that are more comprehensive, more detailed, better ordered, more regular, more applicable than anybody else's in the world. We guarantee that. Then we have fractal interfaces and social indexes. This is where you organize information fractally and you organize the social information about the interests, needs, and capabilities of other people, and you design interactions and events and ways of work that increase social indexing level from the 3% business average to the 20% high performance team average, or above the 7% Boy Scout troop average. University Auxiliary is a set of tools 2 weeks in between years at university. So before freshman year, after freshman year, before sophomore year, after sophomore year, before junior year, after junior year, before senior year, after senior year, before first year master's degree, after first year master's degree, before second year master's degree, after second year master's degree, before first year PhD, after first year PhD, etc. These 2 weeks on how to go to college, and it includes all of the intellectual methods and research methods that I use to guide PhDs in my 2-year course on how to do Nobel Prize research that works on tipping points in theory and tipping points in practice, and that where your theory is tested for its impact power and its creativity power. Then we have managing by events, which is mass workshop events like invent events, research events, customer contact events, competitor mapping events, technology development events, where in 2 or 3 days, anywhere from 20 people to 2,000 people will, in 40 to 400 parallel workshops, make partial results that combine into a hugely powerful overall result. Typically, 20 people working together for 3 days in this format using expert procedures can create a 700-page book that's the best in the world on the topic that they're studying, even though they come into the event knowing nothing about what they're studying. And then we have what we call liberal arts of business, liberal arts of engineering, liberal arts of anything events. And this is where we deliberately in 3 days build the literature for, the history for, the philosophy for, and the arts for a particular area that's the focus by our customer. And so it could be of a technology, it could be of this company, it could be of the industry they're in, it could be of a key market that's emerging or a key market that's dying. It could be the history of competition in the industry, the technology industry, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we literally do the liberal arts in 3 days of an entire industrial professional topic area. And people just find this enthralling, extremely useful. And so much different than the dry document numbers focus that modern Anglo religion of business has spread like a disease all over the world.